He's done a really good job here with Golden Arrows. They are in 8th position, looking to finish in that top 8, but at the same time also looking to be spoilers in this closing stage of the season. Who is going to be celebrating at the end of 90 minutes? Remember, other big games today. We mentioned Durban City against Mamelodi Sundowns. Chippa United are playing Siwelela. That's a relegation battle, as is Magesi against Marumo Gallants up in Sheshego. And Richards Bay against Stellenbosch, the other match tonight from the KwaZulu-Natal coast. We'll keep you updated with all the scores as they come in through the evening. 12 goals this season for the leading scorer in the Betway Premiership. A real poacher, and really Mogile Mofokeng is the leading scorer now in Orlando Pirates colours. He'll be the man to watch in today's encounter. Arrows will get matters underway. They're defending the goal to the right-hand side. And Mr. Kesma says, let's get on with the show. Of the game from the Buccaneers. Apollos finds Mofokeng, finds the goal almost. It was the upright that denies a goal inside the opening 40 seconds.
I mean, we've always spoken about the composure that really has, especially just in front of the goal. Look at the good pass that have been played by Apollos. The composure of Mofokeng, really using the inside foot, not just trying to use the power, but he's unfortunately
for Orlando Pirates. The first corner of the game. Delivered from Sibisi, and that's straight into the hands of Moama. Frank stayed down. That would have wide. Here's the first shot from Arrows. No touch from Hotto. And Makwele's effort is wide of target as he just lost his balance with that shot. Yeah, to Moremi. Mofokeng, the deliverer, into the middle for Apollos, and he puts it over the top. Tried the side footer there, maybe a left-footed strike would have been a better option.
Maybe even a touch, because he was the receiver this time around. He played kind of a similar ball to really earlier on.
Against the belly on the charge on the right-hand side. Now, is he going to take the left-footed shot? He is indeed, into the side netting. And Moreover, very quick to tell the linesman, I didn't touch that. It won't be a corner, it'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, look at the spaces that Orlando Pirates trying to exploit out wide. With Sibilibili cutting in, you could see he was looking maybe to...
getting men in position. This is Mofokeng's pass. Apollos in the middle, chance for Apollos. Blocked, and we have the first corner of the game. That comes off Mabaso.
Yeah, Orlando Pirates good in interplay in and around those areas where they will find spaces regardless, and this time around the combination...
With the left foot, here comes the corner to the back post. Header from Siema. And over the top. This campaign. Oh, what's Sipho Chain doing there? Straight at Sedi Dion. And Van Rooyen was lurking also.
I don't understand why Van Rooyen pulled out. I guess
almost certainly booked himself a trip to the World Cup as well. He's had an excellent season since joining from Amazulu. Maybe started a little bit slowly in terms of getting regular game time, but that's a fine ball to Batuma. Here's Mofokeng. Shot will come in, takes the deflection. Batuma's there, so's the goalkeeper. There's an appeal for handball there when Moff had possession though. Shezi on the right, here comes the cross. Up goes Zwane. Or Van Rooyen rather, header just wide.
Yeah, I can see Van Rooyen there. Limped very nicely, but he couldn't, I think he didn't get the right connection that he needed. But he out-jumped Sibilibili right there. And Golden Arrows
looking to get the shot away. Good pressure on him from Dlamini though. It's linesman. Still Van Rooyen. Can he force Femi? Mofokeng, he's got space. Takes the shot. Oh, it's magnificent. What a sweet goal that is from Mofokeng. A hat-trick in the last game, and the magic just continues. Quarter of an hour gone. Pirates in the lead.
That's a player with high confidence and in high form. You could see even earlier on he was trying to create that space for him to be able to take shots. So he's spoken about a lot of elements into his game that needs to improve this season, and this is one of them. To be able to have those type of shots outside the box, playing as a 10. Look at him here. good technique indeed, able to find the top corner.
And if you Mangoba Nita, you'll be furious with the space that he was looking for. Mofokeng, a bit of a no-look pass. I think fooled Mofokeng as well.
Yeah, I don't think
Namibian didn't go either. Now Sibele was looking for a little touch there, but that was cleverly done by the young Mabaso. Just jumped out of the way at the appropriate time. It's a combination of Moremi, and he strikes it just over. Left-footed effort as well.
Yeah, I don't think, but also he's
great ball and a good first touch. Moremi inside. Butuma got the service. Might have just stumbled at the vital moment.
I think he was fighting with the defender there inside the box, but also it doesn't help as well. Moremi, I think it was too much power on the ball. I don't think it gave enough, maybe that few seconds that Butuma would have fought himself out of that trouble.
Good season for Van Roy in Golden Arrows colours. Foul on Mofokeng. Free kick opportunity. Interesting to see what
wants to go to.
Now Hotto plays it short to Apollos. He gets the shot in. Goal! Number 2. Not yet 30 minutes played here, and Pirates are 2 goals to the good. 2 thunderous strikes. First Mofokeng, now Apollos.
You look at the way he controlled that ball. I think his first touch let him down, but he still had space and time to be able to, buy himself a few seconds to get it right. Look at here. You can see the first touch is not proper. He buys himself time as well. Still, there's no pressure on the man on the ball. And then that strike outside the box, I'm sure Maoba will be very disappointed. So then why don't they put pressure on the man of the ball? Because there's so many bodies in front of him, makes it very difficult to be able to see. But also with the ground.
He finds Butuma. Bata, he likes the shot from long range. That's over the top.
And maybe you're looking at the 2 goals that they've scored outside the box. You don't be surprised.
Mofokeng surely. Apollos. Hotto, they're lining up to take the shot. Maybe a little bit too generous.
Too generous indeed. I thought Rede was in the good position to him to score. Good run that had been done by Hotto. And I saw the opportunity there. Look at Riddless there in front of goals.
Mofokeng, Apollos. Back inside, looking for Butuma in that penalty area now. Nemtajela got a deflection. It's number 3. Now, who's going to claim that one? Orlando Pirates are 3-0 in the lead. We'll have to see, is that an own goal? Or will it be credited to Nemtajela? For Makwele. Goalkeeper sent the wrong way. Has the ball laid back. There's the nasty backspin. And the keeper fails to stop it from going in. Now, Moreover is one of 3 goalkeepers. Now, Van Roy, it's going to be Sibele as a decoy. And the pass from Apollos was intended for Moremi. For Sibele, a little bit of pressure on Mabaso, and as the goalkeeper did not save that from going for a corner. At the end of the season, here's the curling ball, header, cleared off the line. Well, it's hit the post, it's been cleared off the line. That was excellently done by Shesi. Butuma, for all money, thought he was in there with a goal. Big, strong header. Well, it could have been 5 at least by now. Have a look at this. Powerful header, straight at Shesi. So unlucky, the Pirate striker.
Yeah, so unlucky indeed. Very brave to put himself there.
He got some power behind that. Little chip to the back post. Moremi's in space. Oh, took his eye off the ball. I think he saw his name in lights there.
Such a great ball there. Just bring the ball down, and so many bodies surrounding inside there to be able just to play the ball there.
Here is Mofokeng. Mofokeng! Shot was blocked. It gets past Van Roy. gets the shot in, and Moremi leaning back, and Mr. Keswa says that's it for a rather thrilling fight. But it's Osborne Maluleke who's come on in the middle instead. Gasa, we were expecting, along with Msomi. Now, free kick on the edge of the area here for Orlando Pirates at the start of the second half. Just a little check on Moremi, who might have been hurt. Half as we did to the first. Here's Mofokeng, floats to the back post. That's a disappointing little chip in from him.
Yeah, I can see that.
Another foul in favour of the Buccaneers. This time Sibele Bele on the receiving end.
Very comfortable and very confident player.
Moremi straight at the goalkeeper. And is giving chase. Hotto inside looking for Mofokeng. Mabaso's the defender. Keeper Tuma's made the run. Hotto continues. Still Hotto on the edge of the area. Falls for Apollos. That's straight into the hands of Maoba. By Maluleke to Mofokeng, who's just gliding his way through. He's passed that ball into the back of the net. So simply done by Mofokeng. A superb goal. So good the coach has come to celebrate as well. Well, it was an error, a loss of possession, and punished by Mofokeng. What a display tonight. 5 now for Mofokeng in the last 2 games.
Indeed. Again, with the unforced error from Golden Arrows plays there with the railers moving to his left foot, and he really didn't use any power whatsoever. He just passed the ball with his inside foot of his left because he saw that Mahova as well was moving to what
comes eventually. Butuma waits in the middle. Here's the cross. Ndaba's got a bit of space, looking for his...
It's 20 minutes, so now they're trying to manage the game.
Long-range effort to try and test